Hey, my name is Marco. I'm a former pro opera singer turned voice actor, and today we're going to be listening to Octopath Traveler, Flame's Grace, Guiding Light. This is a Patreon request. Thank you so much. I played Octopath Traveler in the summer of 2018 when I was alone in Geneva, Switzerland, desperately looking for something to do. And although I didn't finish it, I remember walking to French class in Genève and listening to the main theme song and just vibing. It brought me a lot of comfort in a period of time where I was very, very isolated. So I'm really excited to take a listen to this. I don't remember this. Maybe I listened to it, maybe I didn't. I'm sure I probably did, and I'll remember it when I hear it. But yeah, let's dive in. I love how simple this song is. I love how touching and easy it is. And we have run the gamut on this channel in terms of the types of song we've listened to. You know, we've listened to things like Elden Beast, and then we've listened to things like Genshin Impact and FromSoft games, and then we've listened to something like this. And there's a space for all of them. And to me, this is a very peaceful, calm moment of quiet contemplation. This is, obviously we hear a fire in the background. This is settling in for the night and thinking about the day that's come. It's not having a lot of worries. It's about embracing the moment as it is. It's about peace. And it's almost like the peace has this protective barrier around it, you know? And so when you hear it, it feels like it's, I don't know, to me it reminds me very much of some of the hymns that I've heard in the church during my time as a singer. I always went to church services as a singer because I got paid to sing in church. And it reminds me very much of the opening hymn, let's say, in the Episcopal Church, for instance. Yeah, it's really, really, really loving and touching and gentle, and it's feels like a warm embrace. It really feels like we're sitting by a campfire and we're just about to close our eyes. Maybe the snow is gently cascading down, but there's no harm here. There's no fear. There's no worry. There's no it really does feel like a warm embrace, guiding you in and holding you close and telling you like things are gonna be fine, things are gonna be okay, you know? You know, this gives me the sensation of like when you're really scared to tell someone of something really important and you're worried they're going to judge you or criticize you. And there's that moment you hear da da da. You know, that sound is, you know, there's trust there, right? So you're telling someone you trust. So you're still worried that how they may perceive you. And then as you go on and you tell them and you tell them and you tell them, then we arrive at the part where you tell them and you wait to see what they react and how they react. And instead they say, come here, and they give you a big hug. And then they say, I would never judge you. And you can hear it over the music. I would never judge you. I love you so much. Like, it's okay. Like, this is normal. Like, let's work through this together. Like, we'll make a plan, whatever. You know what I mean? It really, that to me is so present. And it makes me think of my dad. It makes me think of like giving someone I love a really big hug and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. How are you? You know, like, how are things going? How are you? It's been so long. It's tender. It's loving. It's gentle. It's beautiful and incredibly peaceful and really fun to listen to. This would be a great song to listen to when you're stressed or even when you're trying to fall asleep. And that's not a critique on the composition, because it's okay to fall asleep to music sometimes, but you know, really lean into that softness and put ourselves in scenarios that, you know, that this can like fill our hearts with goodness, because there's a lot of good to gain from music, and it can really fill our soul with greatness and with gentility and with humanity. So thank you for this amazing Patreon request. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much as always, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.